So mu 2r dash equal to n power r into r minus 1 by 2, r minus 3 by 2, etc. 1 by 2 divided by n by 2 minus 1 into n by 2 minus 2, etc. n by 2 minus r. Now you take LCM, n power r, 2r minus 1 by 2, 2r minus 3 by 2, etc. 1 by 2. Actually here there are r terms. So in the denominator, in all the denominator there is 2. That is 1 by 2 power r. Here again here you take LCM, n minus 2 by 2, n minus 4 by 2, etc. n minus 2r by 2. Again there are here r terms. That is 2 power r terms. So 1 divided by 2 power r. These two terms will be cancelled. So the remaining terms are there. Mu 2r dash equal to this one. So this is nothing but mu 2r. Since the reason is mu 2r is nothing but even central moment. In the even central moment, there will be mu 2r plus 1 dash also will be involved. But this one is 0. So therefore automatically mu 2r which is equal to mu 2r dash. So mu 2r is a function of mu 2r plus 1 dash and mu 2r dash. Mu 2r plus 1 dash is 0. Already we proved this one. So the remaining term mu 2r dash only will exist. This is equal to mu 2r. So mu 2r equal to n power r into 2r minus 1, 2r minus 3, etc. 1 divided by n by 2 into n minus 4, etc. n minus 2r. The condition is, already we have told this condition, n is greater than 2r. Then put r equal to 1, you will get mu 2, which is equal to, put r equal to 1, n. Here you put r equal to 1, 2 minus 1, 1, the 1th term, n into 1, n, divided by, here you put r equal to 1, n minus 2. So in the terms, you take only up to n minus 2. So n divided by n minus 2. Condition n greater than 2, based on this. Now you put r equal to 2, you will get mu 4. Put r equal to 2, you will get mu 4. But variance. So mu 2 equal to variance equal to n divided by n minus 2. Now you put r equal to 2, you will get mu 4. Mu 4 equal to n square. In here you put r equal to 2. 4 minus 1, 3. That is in the product term, you take up to third term, 1 to 3. So 1 here 3. So 1 into 3, I have done this. In denominator you put again r equal to 2, n minus 4. That is in the product, you take the terms up to n minus 4. n minus 2 into n minus 4. So if you simplify this one, you will get 3 into n square divided by n minus 2 into n minus 4. n is greater than 4. So based on the moments we have obtained, we can find coefficient of skewness. Coefficient of skewness is nothing but mu 3 square divided by mu 2 power 3. Mu 3 is already 0 since it is odd moment. 0 square is anything 0, 0 power anything is 0, 0 by anything answer 0. Then you find the coefficient of curvature is beta 2. Mu 4 divided by mu 2 square. Mu 4 3 into n square divided by n minus 2 into n minus 4. Mu 2 square in the denominator, so you write the reciprocal term, n minus 2 whole square divided by n square. This n square will be cancelled. N minus 2 power 2 will be cancelled. The remaining term beta 2 equal to 3 into n minus 2 divided by n minus 4 with the condition n greater than 4. So we have obtained beta 2 equal to this one. Now we apply n tends to infinity. As n tends to infinity, beta 1 is 0. Already we proved one, beta 1 is 0. Now beta 2 equal to, we divide the terms both in the numerator and denominator by n. So 1 minus 2 by n. Here 1 minus 4 by n. Now you apply n tends to infinity, it will be 3. Therefore as n tends to infinity, beta 1 equal to 0, beta 2 equal to 0, 3. That means as n tends to infinity, the curve of the t distribution becomes normal. When the curve of the t distribution is normal, automatically beta 1 equal to 0 and beta 2 equal to 3. So this is the interpretation for these two values. With this, we conclude this video. In the next video, we are going to see some other properties of t distribution.